what's up guys? So today we're going to be taking apart the motor, well, the block. I have to take the valley cover off on the top, go underneath for the oil pan, and probably get to take out the internals. As you can see behind me, we got the bench basically cleaned off from all that shit, and so we have a lot more room now. But I still have to clean the garage because it's pretty dirty still. We moved the tranny over here. We got the head still on the ground. We got the engine moved over here. And just a few more things I have to clean up. And then we should be fine and ready to go. And also, I hope you guys like the new intro I made. It's just a little something I threw together. It took me about an hour to edit. So I got the knock sensor harness off. And one knock sensor is out. But it is very, very corroded in there. I think the other one's just like that as well. Now, time to take it apart and see what we're actually dealing with here. This one has a lot of corrosion as well, so I'm just going to take my shop vacuum and vacuum that up. Sorry for all the time lapses lately, but it's a good way to film me taking apart the motor. I had a feeling that happened. But I got the valley cover off. Now I gotta pick up the bolts. Here's what the inside looks like. It's pretty clean. See if I can focus it. Now on to the next step. Alright, so it's pretty late at night. We got the engine taken apart. Well, not all of it, but majority of it. Looks pretty good. It's upside down right now. It's the oil pan. Just went to AutoZone. Look at these fucks over here. Enjoying the heat, huh? All playing on their phones. Went to AutoZone, picked up a jaw puller to take off the harmonic balancer. And I picked up a torque wrench for all the torque specs when we put the motor back together. Ready? Double chin. Oh. You didn't mess up the head of the bolt.
No, I think. Oh no, you did just flatten it. Or did it snap?
I think it snapped.
Did you break a socket?
No.
Like we did last time?
I thought I did. That's why I checked it. Okay, so we went to AutoZone and picked up a new jaw puller. We're gonna try this for the second attempt of taking the crank pulley off. It's actually a 7-ton jaw puller, so It's pretty big. We kind of broke the other one, so hopefully this one doesn't break, but we'll see. Alright, so today's a new day. We got Mike over here, and last time the jaw puller snapped and we kind of broke that, so we had to return that. But we have a new jaw puller for the crank pulley. This is a 7-ton one, so it should do the job. Now I don't know if this is going to work with the jaws on the outside of the pulley, because usually people go on the inside of the pulley where the jaws are able to go, but we'll give it a shot right now. Alright, so we got the crank pulley off. It was in 2 pieces, but we managed to get it off. And don't worry, I am buying a new one, so I don't really care about that one. So we're hungry. We're going to go to Burger King right now, and then we'll continue to work on it after that. But this weekend's going to be super nice outside, so we're going to get a lot of shit done. Okay, so we got the engine flipped over now, and we're going to take the cover off for the timing chain, and then we're going to take the timing chain out, and then the cam retainer, and possibly the cam today. So we're going to get to it right now. We took the cover off, and now I'm going to put the bolts into the bags. All these bags right here, I just have random bolts, but they're all labeled, so it's all good. And then we're going to take the oil pump off, the timing chain, and then the cam retainer, and then the cam should pop out. Alright, so I got the cam gear out. The chain is loosely down here. It looks like there's a new retainer plate because the previous owner of this engine put in a bigger cam, but it's bigger, but it's a small cam. And this does look like a newer retainer plate, so let's take the cam out and take a look. So I got the retainer off, and the cam is open and ready to pull out. So I'm going to do that right now. I have the bag labeled with the retainer and the bolts in it. So what I'm going to do is put 3 of the water pump bolts into where the cam is, and I'm going to slowly pull the cam out of the block, and we can take a look at it after. Alright guys, so we got the cam out of the block, and let's check out the lobes. Let me focus it really quick. Alright. I mean, they have some wear on them, but I will not be using this cam. I'm going to get an aftermarket one, a big cam, and hopefully the engine sounds pretty nice. I'm going to take the oil pump off, and then I think that'll be it for tonight. And then we'll do the next part, which will be the pistons and rods, and then I think a couple more things to take out, and then we should be able to. I'm gonna pressure wash the block on the stand, I'm not going to take it to a machine shop or anything, and we're going to clean it that way. We're also going to clean the top of the piston heads because they are pretty burnt. And then we can start putting the engine back together for this season. Like I said before, I plan on having this car running, like the engine in, running, and driving by May/June. I'm not going to be working on the body at all or suspension yet. I'm just going to do the drivetrain, get that all figured out and ready to go, and then after the drivetrain, once I have the car running and driving, I will do suspension, all the arms. I'm going to do solid subframe bushings and solid diff bushings, and then after that I'm going to worry about the body. I'll do a body kit, probably a D-Max kit, and then we'll do the paint after that. Alright, so that should do it for this video. There's going to be a part 4, I believe, of taking apart this engine. So if you guys could, please like, comment what you think, and subscribe for more of the LS and more 240 action. Thank you guys.